Welcome back to the channel. I've just landed in Innis Oirr, one of the Aran Islands. It's the smallest of the 3 Aran Islands. It's Craggy Island basically for all you Father Ted fans. So I'm just going to down around here and well, walk on around the coast and see if we can get some footage of probably the most famous shipwreck in the British Isles, England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales, from the opening scenes of Father Ted. So yeah, quite a quick crossing from Doolin in County Clare, straight across. I had originally intended to fly over from Connemara Airport, but they seem to be owned and run by Stobart, who just only last month went into receivership or pulled out of Belfast. They were running Connemara Airport, so couldn't book flights. They're in a state of limbo at the minute, so it just would have been nice to fly over for a change. Not my first visit to Craggy Island or Innis Oirr, but and not be my last either. Such a great wee spot. So I'm going to get myself gathered together, see what's about, and as you can probably see, I'll swing this around, it's actually quite busy. You can see there's 2 ferries docked, there's one waiting to come in, and that's the queue waiting to get back again to Doolin. So basically, I'll go to the other side of the island, down around, and there's a unique system of fields. There's very small fields walled off with old stone walls, and basically I'm going to stealth camp on the far side, the lighthouse side, just up about a mile or so from the Plassey itself, out of the way and away from the inhabitants of the island. But yeah, great wee spot. So hoping to bring you along if there's anything else strange or startling happens. So come on, let's go and have a look.
Lord, my shoes shine bright, my act cocked high, for a smile from the nut brown road. No pipe and smoke, no arse I yoke, till my plough it's gone rose colour brown. Ah, with a smiling bright, by my own fireside, says the star of the county down. Come on, come on. Many walls as will get rid of the stone. Let's start draw sand and seaweed from the show. That's how the small peas were made.
Seem to have cracked it all right with the weather. Not direct bright sunshine, but just a nice diffused light. Not too harsh. Lovely breeze coming in off the sea. I'm sure you'll agree it's the perfect backdrop with the Plassey behind me, which set sail from Liverpool, I think in early 1950s, and was heading to Galway, and the ship was actually based in Limerick, but as it was going up Galway Bay, just at the cliffs of Moher there, it hit a reef in the bad weather, and I think it was 10 or 11, I think it was 11 crew on board, and they were all rescued by the islanders here. And apparently this is a true story, but the cargo consisted of barrels of whiskey and ceramic toilets. Apologise if the wind's getting to us. I lost my wee fluffy, it's in the sea there somewhere, so I'll come round here in the morning when the tide's in, see if it washes ashore. Just blew off on the ferry. So apologies if there's a little bit of wind. But yeah, certainly I'll just put my hand over just in case. There's nothing as bad as not hearing anybody talking. So yeah, there was apparently they're still drinking whiskey to this day on the island. The ceramic toilets were a sort of a reasonably new and fandangled thing, and certainly for the islanders here. The story goes that they didn't know what they were, and they were smashed and left on the ship, but they certainly knew what the whiskey was. It would be interesting, it would be really interesting if there was any barrels of it left in a couple of the wee, I think there's two wee pubs in a hotel here on the island. It would be very interesting if it was still some of it about. I would say you'd pay for it too. So yeah, it's quite touristy here, as you would expect this time of the year, and with good weather. When I left the house this morning, I got up, it was about 5, and it was howling gale, it was raining, and I said, oh Jesus, typical. But as soon as I got through Dublin and out the M4, it was wall-to-wall sunshine. It was great, and it's just a lovely, as I said earlier, just a lovely diffused light right now. So there's a little bit of a breeze, but I think I'm getting some drone footage of Fjallraven's boat there in the Plassey, as we are on Craggy Island after all. So I have the luxury of being able to wait out the tourists, wait till they all go, and have the beach essentially to myself. There's loads of wee spots around here, loads of wee fields I'll show you on drone footage if I get some. And the idea behind that was all this rock here has basically covered the island. So what the islanders have done over years and years and years, decades, is break up all the rocks and build walls. So that's why there's so many little fields all around the place. And they have cleared highways. Well, little roads anyway. But such a grand spot. So I'll get back to you later. I don't know if you can see the shipwreck in the background, but home for tonight is in one of the hundreds of little walled off fields. I'm in the Fjallraven Abisko one-man lite. Well, there's absolutely loads of room. We quick look round. So we have the Wiseport Reindeer 75 litre, snowpack poncho in case of torrential rain, a couple of bottles of water. Usual suspects inside the X-Ped sin mat, printed defence 4, some camera gear, camera bag. The bare essentials, tonight I have a little red, which is essential. A little frying pan, that's a little gas cooker, little gas light, I'll probably show you those later. And tonight's dinner, no gourmet Ben cooking tonight, so it's a vegetable curry boiled in the bag. For breakfast, good old beans and sausages, and Wayfarer meals. They're actually very, very good. Little pot of, like a sort of a pot, well it is a pot, but sort of a broth lentil soup jobby for when I'm peckish. That's about the height of it. So I'm going to take it down, I'll bring you with me. I'll take it down to, I'll take it down to the Plassey for some close-up shots. Have we look around, see what the crack is. Okay, see you shortly. I saw you earlier, you done a great job of pulling those carts, so you did. Yeah. It's like a sort of a miniature of the traditional fishing boats that they used to have, but this one is very artistic indeed, with the painting on it. There's the lighthouse there. That is absolutely lovely, very lovely. What is immediately apparent as soon as you get here is the actual size of the thing. It is huge. So I'm actually in the bow section. It's like a sort of a forward bulkhead. Completely perished to the elements, obviously. And what I have noticed since the last time I was here, there was another massive Galway storm which actually broke it in two just behind the bow. Just shows you the storms that actually can flare up here in Galway Bay. Yeah, what an incredible structure. Complete silence apart from the waves and the seabirds. So here's where the bow has actually split, or not the bow, towards just in front of the stern, behind the bow. But yeah, just a rusting hug. Ferrous oxide, Fe2O3. Any chemistry buffs? Such an iconic landmark. Made famous, of course, and the fact you would probably never have known it was here, except for Father Ted. Looks as if it's home to a few crows, by the looks of things. Lovely location, beautiful evening, lovely subdued light. That's the thing with Galway Bay. Storm can just brew up extremely quickly. The cliffs of Moor behind me. Over to the far side, you'll not see it now, but the Connemara Mountains. Yeah, so it's calm enough. I think we'll throw the drone up and get some nice, few more aerial shots. See how we go. Then I'm going to go back to camp and cook up some evening meal. It is so tempting just to head into the little town, which is only tops 3 miles back in towards the pier, and hit the traditional music. Few pints, some good pub grub, but that's not the object today. We'll do that for another time. So there's nothing too serious going on tonight. Wayfarer's meal, boil in the bag, vegetable curry, and just to add in with that there, some little pork sausages which are being lightly broiled and sautéed, if you like, in a little dash of red wine. So yeah, getting there. As I say, nothing too spectacular, but tasty nonetheless. Right, so that's dinner over. Rather good it was too, rather scrumptious. Not a band special, but done the job, hit the spot. I'm nearly tempted to head into town. Probably about a 20-minute walk. Have a couple of pints with the locals, but I'm already 3/4 parched to the wind, so snake bit. But yeah. Great wee spot, absolute silence. All the tourists are gone. Last ferry was a couple of hours ago. So just myself here in a field. On the coast, and you can probably see Father Ted's boat at the Plassey just there somewhere. Yeah, I don't know if we'll make it out or not. So yeah, rather enjoyable place. So if you're watching Marion, it's going to be a spot to come to. I'm not sure if you've been to the Aran Islands. I'm sure you probably have. You've been everywhere. It's a good wee spot. About a 15-20 minute walk from the pier out to the shipwreck, and then just basically just pick a small field, completely enclosed. And yeah, a good spot for you too, Jerry. Yeah, for down around, but you'll probably have walked around the whole island 3 or 4 times. The length of time it has taken me to walk out. Well, no, bear in mind I did not walk out. I actually was helping out the locals, the economy of the island, by getting the, I was going to say the horse and cart right. I suppose it was a horse and cart. But geez, that thing done some galloping after a while. Scalped on rightly. So yeah, good wee spot, Mariam, if you're up for a wee adventure on the Aran Islands. And I'm sure you have been here, like. But yeah. So I'm going to kick back, finish the rest of my wine, and I'm going to relax, read some more of my book, have an early one, and I'll see you in the morning for breakfast. Good night. Good morning, and welcome to a fairly nice, breezy Innis Oirr. So I'm just about to get breakfast on. So there's the tent, swing us round. The wreck of the Plassey. Over to the cliffs some more. Go away Connemara, around the other side of the hill, but you can't see. And the lighthouse down to the eastern end, western end. So I'll get breakfast on. Nothing too elaborate. Just the wayfarers boiling the bag. Bangers and beans. Back in a bit. So breakfast consists of beans and sausages by Wayfarer Meals. Going to do them up in the jet boil. And just a little Nescafe Original 3-in-1 coffee. Very handy, very quick. And all you coffee connoisseurs will be screaming at the screens, but they are handy and they are instant. So basically all packed up except the tent. Don't want to miss the ferry on the way back or it'll be marooned. See you in a bit. So this is me packed up, left no trace. Apologies for the sound if it's clipping with the wind, but just one look back at the Plassey as we head on along the little winding lanes back to the pier. So I'll see you when we get back to the boat. So back at the pier at Innis Oirr. A bit early for my ferry, but I'm hoping maybe to blag an earlier one. See how that goes. But yeah, it's busy this morning. As you can see, there's like a large transport type boat thing. It gathers all the waste and refuse and recyclables and broken bottles and from the bottle banks, and then takes them for just wait till this yoke was past me. There's a delivery of meat and supplies for the restaurants and hotel. Yeah, so it does a bit of both. Brings in supplies, fresh supplies from the mainland over here to Craggy Island. So it's just a quick camp. I'm going to sit back and relax and get myself a coffee, and I'll see you on the boat. me back on the mainland, back in Doolin. I have a notion now just maybe to head around to Father Ted's, just to show you the house, the parochial house, and even the car park. I mean, great stuff. So plans afoot. Not going to get out with Ben again until October, where he's going to try and ramp up Killarney's adventure with the Viking cooking. So looking forward to that there. He's probably building in a longboat, knowing Ben. But thanks for watching. I'll not sign off just yet. I'll head to Father Ted's house now. I don't know how busy it's going to be. It's a busy haunt for all the Father Ted fans, but it's about half an hour drive from Doolin to Father Ted's along the back roads. Tricky enough one to find, but if I remember, I'll be there in half an hour. If not, it'll take me a bit longer. So, talk to us in a bit.
Pale, pubescent beasts roam through the streets and coffee shops. Their prey gather in herds with stiff knee-length skirts and white ankle socks. But while they search for a mate, my type hibernate in bedrooms above, composing their songs of love. Young uniform minds in uniform lines and uniform ties run around with trousers on fire and signs of desire they cannot disguise. While I try to find words as light as the birds in that circle above, to put in my songs of love. Fate doesn't hang on a wrong or right choice. Fortune depends on.
So yeah, Father Ted's. Was there a few years back now, tea at Father Ted's. We were actually, one of the guys, Chris will know him, Tooth, is a friend with the owner of the house, the current owners of the house, and we were invited back as a camera club to tog the death out of the house and eat all their tea and cakes. And there was some memorabilia left, memorabilia, props left from the show, like the bishop's, Bishop Brennan's mitre, the big hat that he wears and whatnot, you know, and a few other bits and pieces. But yeah, very, very, very interesting. They used to do tours, basically just phone the owner up and you would be invited round. But now I think because of the popularity of it, there's some online crowd doing it now. It's TED tours, and I think it's about €120 for half a day or something like that there. But it takes you inside the Father Ted's house, the parochial house. You get tea and refreshments, and then you go to some of the local filming spots where some of the scenes in Father Ted were filmed. So if you're a Father Ted fan, it's probably worthwhile. But then if you know someone who has a bit of local knowledge, they can take you around free. So that's my little Galway Aran Islands adventure over. A fitting place to finish. Next one, I'm not too sure where. I'm still thinking that there, but hopefully a coastal one again. The sound of the sea here on the Aran Islands there just has me wanting to keep coming back to the sea. So I don't know whether I'll venture further down south or do down towards Dursey Island, which we didn't get a chance to get onto the last time because of the storm. Or another one that I wanted to get to, I haven't done yet, is Valentia Island, West Cork, South Cork. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for your subscriptions, your likes, your shares. It's all greatly appreciated. So look after yourselves, look after each other. God bless. And I'll see you on the next one.